And here we are in Gaia's Zoom room on May 12th of 2026. I have Sarah Sue Angel Hair from Belize here, and I have Angela Illumaheart Hanna from Arizona calling from work. And I have Marco Elsterman from the south of Detroit, which is the best I can do for now. I'm sorry, Marco.
North of Detroit.
North of Detroit.
In Port Huron, right at the border crossing to Sarnia, Ontario.
There you go. See, it's back east, it's so far from me that, it might as well be on the other side of the ocean, the other ocean. And we're hoping to be joined this evening by Anna and her boyfriend, Mark. And that remains to be seen. Sarah Sue, did you manage to get through to her?
She didn't know. Where did you go? I don't even know where you are.
I'm
Uh-oh.
here. I'm in
Yeah, no, but
Kamloops,
I don't.
British Columbia,
I
Canada.
don't know how to find you guys.
Oh, it's another one of those.
Oh, there you are. There you are. Yeah, yeah. What was I going to say? She didn't answer.
Well, let's hope that's a good thing.
I'm sending her a message now.
Okay, that'll work.
Yeah.
And Angela is in and out, which is difficult, but you have to um, tend what's real, even in these times, maybe especially in these times of um, illumination and transition and well, emergence. At least let's talk about emergence as opposed to emergency. So I am hoping to be able to talk to y'all about the application that I made to the State of the World Forum. I made the application, Sarah Sue. I did. And, my AI speaks my language. And I don't know if my language is going to be the language spoken by the judges of the State of the World Forum award, $100,000. But I think that it's really valid that it would be us that gets it. What, Sarah Sue? What? You're thinking? What are you thinking?
Me? Well, I'm trying to figure out. I found it.
Oh, so success is being made.
It is. It is.
Good.
Kind of here.
I may not have been able to do more than serve my mother dinner, but I'm doing what is what comes naturally before dinner. And I'm going to have dinner after Gaia's Zoom room. It's going to sit in the oven and wait for me. Until then, I get to play with you guys and drink my wine. Oh, well. So, hoping that Anna and Mark arrive.
Yeah.
We should talk about them, because they know who they are, and anybody who might want to watch this, and perhaps Angela might like to know who they are, because I don't think Angela
Angela
knows
doesn't
who
know her.
Anna is. I don't think so. Nope, that's a shake of the head.
No. Well, you know what? I sent her book on today. I mentioned her book in my class with Peter Sage. And Peter wasn't there, but the man who runs it is Isu. And when I mentioned it, I said I would like to get her book to Peter because she asked me to do so. And he said, send it to him and he would get it on to Peter. Well, I took that on and I said, and you can have it too. But she doesn't want me to give it out to the whole group. But he, he actually said, that the group, he put it out to the whole group. How many people would like to see this? And they all said, yeah. So
of course they do.
But I'm thinking that she should, even though she wants to publish it, she may find someone in that group that could get it published. And it would be a whole elevation of people that would.
And this is what I'm learning as well, Sarah Sue. You cannot have enough good press. And when you give your book to someone and tell them, I'm giving this to you so you can respond to it, ask for positive feedback, and then you got something to talk about. And I think it's really important to have positive reviews.
Right, because then you can use that when you do a website for it or put it in the book itself. You can use those.
Honestly, from my perspective, and Anna allowed me to edit the book, I've been kind of hanging in the in between, noticing that every comment or suggestion that I made was rejected
by her
in Google Docs, and I'm thinking, every one of them, that doesn't make sense. Maybe she actually doesn't know how to accept and I haven't heard from her, so I don't know.
I'm hearing from her right now.
Oh, good.
So she got stuck in the metro.
Uh-huh.
And let me see what else. I don't know. She's writing. I'm so sorry. I got stuck in the metro, in the rain, in the city. I won't be able to make it. Oh. It poured.
Oh, I'm so sad. Mexico will do that to you. And any tropical city is the same. When it decides to rain, it will deluge you.
Yeah. And I was actually in Mexico yesterday.
Were you? What were you doing there?
Went for lunch and came right back.
Oh my gosh, girl. Isn't that an awful trip?
Oh, it's only 9 miles away.
Oh, I didn't realize it was that close.
Yeah, it's really close.
I was in Teotihuacan, just down the road from, like last year when I came down for the pilgrimage.
Yeah, but isn't that closer to Mexico City?
Yeah.
Oh, no, this is really far away. You have to take a plane to get to where she is. To get to Mexico City, you have to take a plane.
So you were only in Mexico, not Mexico City.
No, yeah. No, I was right across the border, in the Yucatan area. Actually, before you get, it's Catina Roo.
Okay, just across the border from where you are in Belize.
Right across the border.
I understand. So Angela is probably talking to a customer, so I really shouldn't interrupt her.
Oh, she's at work.
She is wearing her gas station attendant hat. And there will come a time in between customers, and Marco is talking but through me, so I'm going to mute him.
Thank you.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I love to use my power. And Marco, you're always welcome to unmute the microphone when it is appropriate, because I know that you are wearing two hats at the same time, just like Angela is. It's a crazy world we live in. We are bilocating without bilocating. And juggling two timelines at the same time. And she turns off her video. Oh, it's better when I can see you, Angela. Thank you so much for re-engaging the, yeah. Oh, Angela has given us a couple of songs from the last couple of days, and I gotta say, Sarah Sue, I am so impressed with Angela's music.
Oh,
Are
I am
you?
too. I sent it out as
Good.
gifts. It's so beautiful, and I just listened to it over and over. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I put her SoundCloud on now. I've got to say, from a woman who does not listen to music, that is really quite an accolade. I don't. I haven't because I don't like what the songs are about. I don't like the raucousness. I like an upbeat, but I don't like most of what you hear on these radio stations. And Angela's music is so uplifting and positive and acknowledging the shit that we're going through. But we are all, we're developing and we're dealing with shit. And I'm really impressed with the lyrics that she comes up with and the beautiful music that
And
she
yeah, and the
entertains us
harmonies
with.
and
Yeah.
the intonations. And when I was listening to this, Shannon, have I sent you stuff from America's Got Talent and Britain's Got Talent? I
Oh
just
yeah.
can't. I just can't get enough of those. I love them. And to me, when I send it out, it's just to give people pure joy because you just have a smile on your face the whole time, right? And
Yeah.
I felt as I was listening to Angela's song. Can you hear me, Angela? Uh-oh, she's busy.
I do believe that she can hear you. I think she's got
A
an
customer.
earbud in,
Oh, okay.
but she's also got a
She's
customer, so
working.
she might be able to hear us. But she's
I
also
want her to hear this because it's
okay.
special.
She's double
I'll wait till I'm
tasking, and
sure she can hear it.
okay, and she does need to divide her attention and pay attention to, she's this is how she makes the money
I
that
know.
enables her to walk the path that leads to the future that both she and I have had visions of.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't know at least I don't know exactly what it looks like. But this is what has kept me fueled and engaged over, the years that I have walked this path.
Well, and I've actually seen you grow a lot in the last few years. I'm very impressed.
Thank you so much, Sarah Sue. My mom says the same thing.
Well,
And from
see,
inside of here, I still feel like the same person, but I am better able to deal with a room full of people, a Zoom room full of people. Um, and I'm beginning to see the vision more clearly, what I have been brought here for. And, you know, you, you start by talking about what you see, and then it widens a little and you talk about that, and it widens a little more and you talk about that. Humanity Rising has made such a difference
yeah,
in
and
my
it
life.
takes openness. You have to be open because when you're not, it's the old landmark 101, which is I don't know if you've ever heard of landmark, but there's this big circle, a pie, and you have this piece of the pie that is what you don't know. You don't know
Yeah,
Japanese, and you might know Japanese, but you don't know certain mathematics, etc. But then there's the area that you do know, and then the rest of it is the area that you don't know, and that is where possibilities lie. So that if you get some information on the outside of that pie that you never knew before, you have to be open to it. And then that is where it becomes a possibility. And that is the very first thing that you see in the introductions. But it is so true, because when you're not willing to look at what's outside there that you don't know, because you're so sure you know everything. You don't learn, you don't grow. And I have seen you grow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah, what's really nice about the growth that has happened through Humanity Rising is I have paid the price, which is presence and the work that I've done on Jim's Nuggets, for example, and hosting the after chat. But the benefits have been it's such a cornucopia of delight. I and to know that, other people are talking about the awakening, other people are talking about ETs and UFOs, and they're talking about vibrations and about the sacredness of water, and there's so much, and I don't have to adopt all of it, but I get to have my hands in all of it. So I get to be familiar with all of it. That allows me to talk about, the entirety of what has come across the Humanity Rising screen and the after chat and other networks that holds such amazing wisdom.
To me, that is one of the most amazing resources available out there. If people knew,
Yeah.
I mean, it would be used for all sorts of things.
I'm just sending a message off to Stan because he's usually here, and I really would like him to join because, at the beginning of this, I mentioned that I put in an application for the award of the $100,000 for the State of the World Forum.
What is the award? Refresh my memory. $100,000 for what?
Well, I believe I have that up.
Is it a competition?
Yes. Well, it is.
So you applied, but you're giving it out to others so they can compete against you?
Well, I've applied for the grant, as one does when they say they want to give money away. So the application has to do with the Multi-Intelligence Award that celebrates visionary thinkers, creators, and teams whose ideas combine at least two of the four intelligences, human, nature, artificial, and cosmic, to create tangible impact for humanity and the planet. Okay?
Wow.
The deadline is May 15th, just 3 days from now. Yeah. Let me read to you. Fueling the next wave of planetary innovation. We're entering a new era of planetary co-creation. The Multi-Intelligence Award empowers individuals and teams whose projects integrate multiple forms of intelligence to heal, innovate, and inspire on a global scale. Each year, the State of the World Forum grants $100,000 US to fund one extraordinary idea that merges multiple intelligences to spark global change. From climate healing technologies to consciousness expanding art, we support projects that turn insight into impact. The judges are Chris Bledsoe, Bertie Jaworski, and Delia and Ledoux Burgoyne. And I'm sure Jim and Tom and a quote of Dr. Jim Garrison, president of the State of the World Forum. The future belongs to those who unite intelligence across all dimensions of life. And the 4 intelligences. Every breakthrough starts with intelligence. 4 interconnected realms guiding our collective future. To qualify, your proposal must combine at least 2 of the 4 intelligences. And here comes Anna. And I'm trying to pronounce your last name, Anna. What last name are you
Open up.
using now?
Hello, it's Gomez de Leon. Hello.
Sorry, you're going to have to do it again.
You can call me Ana de Leon if it's easier.
Ana de Leon. Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Close enough.
How are you? I missed you, girls.
Well, that's because you're never here.
Yes, exactly.
I lucked out because my normal meditation tonight got canceled.
That's great. By the way, I have to tell you both something. Trust our feminine intuition, the 3 of us. Mark, my new boyfriend, told me that today we can create an AI because he's very techy with AI, and there's a 20 million investment fund that he wants to help me get with an AI for women by women, an AI for women by women. So with our 3 feminine intuitions tonight, he told me tonight we need to work for women in intuition. Should I do it? Should I go for it?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely, Anna. And I want to introduce you to Angela. Angela. And of course, there's Marco. Marco is also here, but he's not a woman. But he has been given what did he say? A dispensation or honorary womanhood. Marco's special.
So is my husband, but that's not going to qualify him.
Marco, nice to meet you, Marco. He's sending hearts.
Yeah, Marco. This is Marco's space.
Sorry.
Marco and Jamie.
I'm in 2 places at once right now, and I was kind of watching the transcript while I'm listening in the other meeting.
Oh,
which I just got
is that how you do it?
I got to get back in.
Well, it's
you got to take Christy with you.
So, are you bringing Mark in tonight? Can he make it?
No, because he's programming this is top secret, but it's gonna be an AI for women by women, but he wants me to be the head of the AI, so it's very cool.
He does.
But yeah, but he's programming it. I just hope that it's not this is not recorded, right?
It is recorded.
Okay. Maybe I shouldn't say too much.
It can be paused.
Judicious, a little bit. And we're not going to be publishing the chat, so you can share whatever you like in the chat.
Okay. I just hope that it's a real thing and that it's not a scam. That this is real. He studied at Oxford and Stanford, and he's very knowledgeable. But sometimes I feel that the timing is very like, let's do it fast, the AI, and I'm like, slow down.
Anna, I understand what you're saying. You do have to be careful with what happens. What's also true, though, is someone who has put so much energy into studying and getting his credentials is not going to jeopardize his status, his reputation. Yeah.
I agree. That's what he told me. If I do this to you and I'm a bad person, then my reputation is on the line. So you need to trust me. But this investment fund is gonna go soon, so let's do it. So
well, magic happens, Anna. Magic happens.
Magic, Mom.
Yes, yes, the magic
Mom.
in ordinary moments that happen to all of us. And
Yes.
this is the time for Mom to be more vivid and more active in our lives. And what we're doing
I
is
agree.
really important. And Anna, the 100,000 that I'm applying for the State of
Yes.
the World Forum, you know about that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
How do we
So
help you, Shannon? How do we help you get it?
I
Yeah,
don't
that's a
know.
better idea.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I honestly have no idea how to have my community support this idea. Um,
Yeah.
the best I've done is work with AI in order to create the very best application that I could devise.
So I have an
And
idea because
what,
Yeah,
you
tell
Sarah?
us.
only have a few days, right, Shannon?
I've already submitted it.
Oh, then never mind. I was thinking
Then
because you could go over it with us here, and then we
mm-hmm.
could help you here.
Yeah.
And what I will do is share with you what I presented, what I've also been told through, the multiple conversations that we've had with Tom and Jim about the grant in the after
Yeah.
chat. They have said that, it's not finalized. If you have changes that you want to make to it, then you can do
Oh,
that.
Good.
then
Yeah.
that's perfect. That's perfect, Shannon. We can set up a date for all of us to go through your proposal, and I'd love to invite Mark because he knows how to get grants, and that would be lovely. He would do this
Well,
like, yeah,
that's what Gaia Zoom Room is for. You know,
exactly,
it,
helping each
this
other.
every week we have time to go through what we've done, what we want, and how to go from one to the other throughout this whole process. I believe that that is why I have been so dedicated to keeping this room
Mhm.
alive since the convergence. Well, actually, after the convergence, because this room, this facility called
Hey,
theconversation.cc has been open since the convergence. And I came in, I guess, about 2019. And I've kept this room weekly open for everything and the conversations that we've had. And
yeah.
I I want to go into AI and ask it to have a look at all of the conversations and look at the arc of how of history. But see, that's
Yeah.
the thing. It's the arc of history and the trajectory of the future that is really, I believe, really important. It's
Me.
it's it's like Mark. He started out going to school, like we all
Yeah.
did, and he
Mm-hmm.
got fired up about this, that, and the other thing, and he chose a pathway, and off he went. Well,
Yeah.
we're in the same. We've all done the same. Well, not
Mm-hmm.
quite. A lot of us have done that kind of thing. I never got the the ignition.
Yes, but
Nothing
now
spoke
you
to
have
me.
it. Now you have it,
Now I have it.
Shannon, and we're gonna help you create your project. You're gonna get that grant because certainty bends reality.
Yes, Sarah.
Certainty bends
Yes.
the field, and we are all going to support you and visualize, manifest for our friends. We visualize you getting the grant. Sarah Sue, this is very important. We need to visualize her
Yeah,
getting the
hold on.
grant.
I had my phone was, I don't know what, it was making noise. Okay. What?
It was actually giving a fanfare for Anna, what Anna was saying.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I have no idea
Mom works in mysterious ways.
It does. It does.
Yes.
No, I'm just saying, all of the friends of Shannon, we need to visualize her getting the grant, like manifesting for our friends, you know?
And it's already happened. It's already happened out there, right? So this is, we don't have to force it. It's the difference between by me, which would be forcing it, and through me. It's going through you.
4 layers. Reality happening to me, through me, for me, and by me. By us.
But the by me is when we force it. The through me is when we let it happen.
Yes, Sarah Sue. Yes.
So let me share with you what I wrote in the application, okay?
Yes, absolutely.
Do you want to see it while I read it to you? Because I could share.
Read it is better. It's just that tonight Mark told me, can we pull an all-nighter to create this AI? And I told him yes. So I don't have a lot of time right now, but I do want you to share it with us as a presentation. That would be lovely. And I'll get Mark on board because he's a feminist and he supports women and he has a lot of connections. So yes.
Okay.
Read it to
that's
us.
very good, Angela. Thank you so much. Anna, what you might have noticed was Angela having a moment with spirit. She has a very visceral connection with spirit, and she gets hugs, like you saw, and she also gets when things are not good. So what we saw was very, very good. So I'm going to share my entire screen.
Definitely.
It's not going to do that. Damn. I don't know why. I want this one. Oh, maybe if I put it in the other screen, it will let me. You know, it's such a trial, these darn computers. So I'm going to see if I can share it now. Main session only. That's the one. Okay.
You're the host? You are the
I
host.
am the host.
Okay. Perfect. We are looking at it.
Okay. And I made our project, the grant for the State of the World Forum. Our project transforms the 1175 plus session archive of Humanity Rising into a living mycelial map. We bridge the digital and biological to create a navigable treasury of collective wisdom. Human intelligence. We distill thousands of hours of dialogue into actionable insights centered around Jim's nuggets, monologues of distilled wisdom that capture the empathy and creative evolution of our collective consciousness. Nature intelligence. Our architecture follows a mycelial method, a model, a decentralized network that distributes wisdom nutrients to where they are needed most, supporting the Oahspe Garden's regenerative ecosystem. Artificial intelligence we use as a coherence facilitator to map and link massive databases like other networks that Stan created and the Buckminster Fuller Institute and radish.org, which is the conversations that we're in right now. The Global Eco Village Network, GEN, and the Foundation for Intentional Communities, FIC, and other networks, enabling users to find patterns across disparate fields. And cosmic intelligence, the map integrates vibrational wisdom from musical frequencies to NHI research, recognizing that planetary healing requires alignment with universal patterns. This provides thriving soil for the Humanity Rising Initiative, also known as the Rising Water Initiative, to firmly take root and grow. It provides the synapses for networks like OneWorld.Earth, Ubiquity University, and the Buckminster Fuller Institute, GEN, and FIC to flourish together, transforming passive information into tangible planetary impact. And I have supporting materials.
Wow.
The invitation is we are standing at a threshold. There is a $100,000 opportunity through the State of the World Forum to bring the Our Heart Gardens wayfinding system to the world. The application itself has forced a beautiful rerouting. It has asked us to look at how our 2021, actually 2015, soil can support a 2026 canopy. And I'm sharing this now because the mycelial map isn't just mine, it's ours. This grant is the potential energy that could help us distribute the nuggets we've been archiving together and apart and gather more searchable conversations.
Wow. Shannon for president.
The thing is that I want, in our own silos, we have been talking and recording conversations. And I just went to the FIC, Foundation for sorry, I've got that right here somewhere. FIC, Foundation for Intentional Community. I have their community chat archives, but they're not transcribed. That's not searchable by AI. Everything has to be converted to text so that AI can access it. That's what the Rising Water Initiative is all about. And
brilliant, Shannon. Brilliant. I think that it's a brilliant initiative. Wow. All of the discussions that we've been talking about cannot just be lying there, just sitting there.
No, we have to activate this. And it is the global brain. It is the brain of humanity rising. The way I see it, Anna, is that humanity is the heart and the brain of the hashtag, the one we are. I am an Imagineer. And in my vision, I see the one we are rising from the ashes of the past in a new way. We are the butterfly phoenix dragon that is rising from the body of our mother, the coils of our mother that wrapped into this sphere that spins around the everlasting energy of the one that she is spinning about.
I love it.
So our mother holds us.
So poetic.
Well,
so
we have to go outside of, the prescribed words and prescriptions we've been given by the way things were, because the way things were got us to where we are, and where we are is unlivable. So we need to rise above this. So I do feel very strongly that this is a pathway to the future that is positive and productive. And I love that you guys that you and Mark want to create an AI. I love that it would be an AI for women. I hope that it wouldn't be only for women. I do love the men of our species. And they do hold the feminine within them, you know, and we hold the masculine within us. You're coming in and out, Anna.
Yes, that's true. But it's gonna be like
Oh, your bandwidth is low, Anna. Something's happening or not happening. Oops. I hope you come back. Hey, Angela, are you between customers?
I think I am between customers.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to tell you something. When I was, I've been waiting for you to get in between. That when I was listening to your song, the last one, like for around Mother's Day, about what's it? Something about the way. What's the name of it? It was so good.
A woman? I don't know. I have a lot of songs, so you gotta give me a little more information than that.
Well, I'll have to look it up. But in any case, it was so good as I was listening to it, because I send out a lot of the America's Got Talent and Britain's Got Talent. And so I listened to a lot of those, right? And as I was hearing it, it sounded like it would be a winner on one of those.
She knows the way.
She knows the way. That's it. She knows the way. But what also was so cool is it's I want to share it, if it's okay with you, with my Peter Sage group, because that is exactly what we're talking about and what we're learning, and about what we were just talking about as far as the difference between through me and by me, you know, and that she's the way. That song it kind of embodies that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of songs that are embodying that. There's one, Not Through Me, that's coming to my mind right now. You're just going to have to scroll through all of my music, because there's a lot of it out there. You'll appreciate a lot of it. I know you will.
Oh, yeah. And so what's the name of that one again, Shannon?
She knows the way.
She knows the way. She knows the way.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah. There you are again, Anna. I see you.
I'm sorry.
It's
Shannon,
all good.
Your initiative is brilliant. It's like a network of wisdom and information, and you're gonna get it. And if you need help from us, anything, let us know, because you've done a lot of work.
Anna, this is the beginning of the global brain.
Yeah.
And I really feel that we have been creating all these nucleuses, and I love that we have the words of Jim Garrison to ground us in history and philosophy and these other things. And there is so much more that needs to be a part of this. And Cora was the one that we were thinking would be the AI for other networks. Mm-hmm. But we're not married to it. Danielle Lane, who is the doctor of philosophy that designed with her students this Cora. I want their database, but not necessarily their AI. And yet, I believe that the AIs that we're creating are all just lobes of the brain.
Yes, they are. But I don't know, will you want this to be like an AI model that has all the information that we have discussed about humanity rising?
Oh, yes.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. Do you mind if I tell this to Mark?
I don't mind at all.
That's very cool because
I would like very much that.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
Angela's happy about that. Yes. I would like very much for Mark to be completely enamored with the idea of
Me
what's
too.
going on.
Exactly. He can even
Like,
help us. He can even help us. Who knows? Magic
yeah.
happens.
Well, right now we have Sunny, which is a ChatGPT version.
Yes.
And not always as helpful as we want.
No.
But the Our Heart Gardens idea, concept, is an important grounding factor within all of this. And
Yes.
I'm in the process of um, transitioning the idea from, you know, a single. And the thing is that you had to conceptualize a single interconnected small before you go global.
Yes.
But that is the potential of what Our Heart Gardens is supposed to be and always has been. But I didn't have the mentality to hold the concept.
Yeah.
And so I've stretched through the years that I've worked with Humanity Rising, and I see now, by working with AI and all of this, um, and working with people like you, Anna.
Oh.
And let me just take a side note on this, Anna. You need to know how impressed I am with your ability to articulate the depth of knowledge that you hold, that
I
Tesla
Shannon.
has given you.
I
Thank you
love
so
it.
much. The thing is that when we speak, we tangled in the words, but you have managed to make it understandable step by step. I love your little book.
Thank you. I love
Me
you.
too.
Oh, and
I'm
I
gonna
do have to
cry.
say that I noticed that every um, uh, edit that I suggested, you refused. So I
No,
was kind of,
I didn't. I copied the whole thing and then I changed it because Mark told me, Do not have your book in Google Drive." So because he's cybersecurity expert, and I've made all of the changes you told me, Shannon. I did put them.
I kind of figured that was what was going on.
Yes, yes.
And thank you so much for
No,
confirming that.
thank you. You are my editor. You are my
No,
editor.
no, you have
Yes,
done a beautiful job, and I look
I
forward to
love
seeing
it.
the finished edition. And you might mention to Mark that I'm doing the best I can with the tools that I have. And right now, I am giving away my books, including the first volume of Jim's Nuggets.
Wow. But you should monetize them. We can ask him how to monetize them.
Anna, I
Yes.
don't know how to do that.
Well, we can ask Mark.
Well,
Now,
that's the thing. And with the $100,000, we would be able to make this so it pays for itself.
Yes.
Give it
Yes.
to where it's needed and um, generate money from the resources that are there waiting for this to happen. Yes,
I
Sarah Sue.
agree. Shannon, would you allow me? Mark is calling because we need to do the AI tonight. But I took a screenshot of your project of the. Would you mind if I tell him about it
Not at
and
all. I expect that you would want to. Do you
yes,
want the ourheartgardens.com is the website.
yes,
Um, um, I look forward to you guys playing with us. You know, we're here
yes,
every Tuesday.
yes, I'll
Our
invite
heart.
him. I'll invite him and I'll make him come, even if he doesn't want to.
I have an idea.
That's a very good girlfriend.
Sarah Sue. Yes, Sarah Sue.
Okay, so and I told everybody before, but you weren't here, and that is that I shared in the class today. At the very end, we got to ask questions, and so I was pretty early on, so most of the people were still on, and because it went on for hours, they went on for hours today, just asking questions. So anyway, I asked, how could I get your book to Peter? And he gave me his email to do that. Not Peter's. So I have Isu's email, and I told Isu that he could read it also. Okay. So then Isu put it out to the group. He said, "I'll bet there are other people here that would like to read it." And I said, "Well, she told me I couldn't do that because she wants to sell it." But he had everybody raise their hand. Who wants to read the book? And everybody was raising their hands. And so my idea is that we do give it to them for free, because they're part of our group. Because I want to infiltrate you into the group, even though you weren't, didn't pay for it. They won't know the difference. They won't know the difference. And because it's a whole new group of people and a different caliber for you. But my idea is that you give a bunch of it for free and anybody that wants to sell it for you, that then they make like a couple bucks, and it's not network marketing, but it's along the lines of each one share one, but then everybody will make just a little bit for their efforts to get it out. It's a way of getting something out there.
No, it's okay. I love to give it.
I've never heard of anybody doing it that way before, but it sounds like it's a great idea.
I'd love to give it for free for that community, and then someone can know a publisher, and then that's the way.
That's what I said. That's exactly what I said to everybody, and I think I even wrote it to someone. Oh, I wrote it to you.
Yes, you wrote it to me.
I put the link to my library in the chat. That has 3 books in there.
Wow.
And none of them are through a publisher at this point. My favorite book is the middle one.
We need to read them. Mama Gaia in her human form, you in your dragon form. Oh, Shannon, I love your style. And we'll also
the thing is Jim's Nuggets is a completely different style. And so is the Book of Mom. They're all 3 completely different, but they are all interconnected. And I would love Mark to.
Them. I would love to read them. I'll read them and I'll tell you my comments too.
Well, you give Mark our best, okay?
Yes.
This is very exciting.
I have to go right now, but this is all very exciting. The future is bright. I love you, girlies. And Marcos?
Marco, yeah. And Marco.
I love it too, Marco.
Yeah, he's a busy man.
Yes.
So take care, Anna.
See you next Tuesday.
Excellent. I look forward to it.
Friday.
And we also meet on Saturday, Anna.
Okay.
At noon Pacific time, that's 3 o'clock Eastern.
Yes.
With Stan in the after chat.
Sorry, I haven't.
It's 1 o'clock our time. 1 o'clock our time, Anna.
Okay, 1 o'clock. I love you, girlies, and Marco.
Bye. Okay.
Bye. We're both on Mountain Time, kind of, I think.
Yeah. Central Time.
Oh, you're on Central Time. If you're on Central Time, are you 1 hour later than me? What time is it there right now for you?
8. And you?
8.
Okay, perfect. I love you, girlies. I have to go. Yes. Sarah Sue, your eyes look beautiful today, Sarah Sue.
What did?
Your eyes look beautiful today.
Well, thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye. What was that looked beautiful?
Your eyes.
Oh, eyes. My eyes.
Yes. Blink, blink.
Blink, blink. 1 o'clock our time. 1 o'clock Eastern. With Stan in the after chat.
Okay. We're both on Mountain Time.
Okay. All right. So, Sarah Sue, you have known Anna for a while, so I'm not going to ask you, but I do have to wonder if Angela has any comment.
She's got very good energy. Ooh, and I think it's mom put her in Mark here for a reason, more than one, multi-purpose.
Multi-purpose, yeah, yeah. Well, this is the thing. We're all kind of interconnected and woven together, and I do feel that there are amazing things being woven amongst us. That's why the after chat happened, so that we could meet each other across the world and do the work that we came here to do. So I do want to tell you, Sarah Sue, that Jim's Nuggets Volume 2 is in process. The very first episode in Volume 2 is the episode that starts with the promise of the mother.
The promise of the mother?
The Kogi. You remember that amazing video?
Yes.
Where the mother tells us that if we don't get it together in 6 months, then in 18 months she's going to have her way.
And you know, I sometimes I almost think it's misinterpreted, because it's not like it's like part of that is cleaning the earth, and volcanoes do that. And you know, I've been selling zeolite, using zeolite since 2012, and I have it in my water. And the whole purpose of zeolite is to clean the water and then clean the earth. And I thought, gosh, nature takes care of itself. So how are they going to clean it all up? Ring of fire, the ring of fire. You know, they've been talking about it. It's already been in the works. It's already happening. It's starting now.
Get out of the way, people. This is the point of her telling us. She doesn't want to hurt us. If we put ourselves in the way, that is going to happen.
But she's going to clean regardless.
Yeah, Mother Earth is cleaning. There's been fires circling all around me the last week and a half. Buckeyes had fires. Wickenburg's had fires. There's fires to the east, so I'm in the middle of all the fires.
Are you fired up? Angela.
She is all fired up. Absolutely. The work that she's doing is absolutely inspired, and it is inspiring the world, Sarah Sue. I had her 2 weeks ago, I think it was in Gaia's Zoom room that I asked you, Angela, how how many countries she was in?
I don't know.
So we had a look at this. Was it SoundCloud? The stats, and what we found out was that she was everywhere.
Wow! I'm in every country. My music is in every country.
Wow!
Every country. It's kind of overwhelming if you want to know the truth. It's really kind of befuddling, and it's really amazing, because I am in every country. It doesn't matter. Every one of them. Iceland and I think Greenland too. I think I'm in Greenland now. Yeah, it's exciting. But every country, every one of them.
No.
So it's kind of it's amazing. It's amazing.
And is there a way that you are making money with this?
Oh, I'll make money on it. Yeah, I monetize every one of my songs on SoundCloud. And if anybody reuses my music on YouTube, then I get that for that. And so, yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So you're going to do well.
I'm going to use turn on temporary chat.
I don't know. Try it without the PIN number.
About Angela Illumaheart. Okay.
What are you looking for,
I figured I'm going into ChatGPT. And that didn't work. Let's try this.
You know who I talked to last night? Last night or the night before? Joseph Princiota.
Princiota. How is he?
He's doing well, 87 years old. But I was trying to hire him, and he doesn't leave the state anymore.
Say that again?
I wanted to hire him.
Right.
And he does not leave the state of Alaska. So he can't do it.
Oh, he won't be able to do it. No, he's
and
not.
I asked, can you do it remotely? And he said, no, he has to be there in person.
Yeah.
Which is really too bad.
It is. It is. He has a gift. He has a gift.
I was counting on it, and I didn't care how much it cost.
Yeah, I know. Well, maybe you should get Angela to go.
Yeah, Angela, can you tell which way a juror is going to vote?
I guess Spirit says yes.
What?
Spirit says yes.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah. I can pick winning lottery tickets, all kinds of things, like the scratchers and stuff like that. I do. I went and did Kersey's Future Live the other day. That was an interesting adventure. So, yeah.
What happened?
Oh, that was interesting. Let's just say that's an interesting potential for Kersey. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. For Kersey.
It's quite intriguing. Yeah, for Kersey. Yeah. So, yeah. And my past life are activating quite well. So I'm able to tap into a lot more different things nowadays than I was able to. So, yeah. My stuff is shifting. Put it that way. Everything is shifting right now. Everything is shifting. I'm going through this huge transition. I had a bunch of emotional releases today, a bunch of tears while I'm listening to my music and creating stories. And yeah. And I keep seeing 999 and
Angela. Yeah. So, Angela, I wanted to introduce you to Sarah Sue a while ago because Sarah Sue, you were talking about a piece of land where the two women went and one isn't there anymore, but they built a platform.
That's in Oregon.
In Oregon, yes.
Yes, it's the Oahspe Foundation now. We did get it. And it's...
Angela just had a reaction.
I almost fell over.
Really?
That was such a positive reaction. I almost fell over. Yeah. Yeah, I almost did. Yeah.
Well, it is owned by the Oahspe Foundation right now. And it's, I think it's called, I forget what it's called. But in any case, I originally, the women that started it, they're the ones that turned me on to Oahspe. That was channeled through a man in 1881. And it was the history of the universe and included 72,000 years back and into the future, and had the perfect community. Well, these two ladies were going to start the community, and they had a vegetarian restaurant in Ashland, but they were just closing it because they weren't doing well when I met them. And they ended up living with me for a while, and they took me out to this land that they bought. It was like 85 acres on a river with waterfalls and a cave. And there's just a little platform of wood and a wall, a little wall. And they were going to build it themselves with intuition. So, but fast forward, they did create a community and they did build it up. And even Jean Houston has a house that she had built on the property. And so there's about 7 houses on it, and it's really beautiful. And so one of the women died, and the other one was kidnapped. But now she's staying with her captor, so I don't understand that one. But has given up the property because she's kind of getting dementia, and the DO District of Department of Justice, DOJ, they were trying to take it. I mean, the whole thing was scandalous. But anyway, we got it. It's happening, and it's needing to be built up. And you might want to go visit it during the summer.
Oh, I think that's a possibility. I think you're correct. Yay! Yeah, that'll be a good place to go visit during the summer. They're going to miss me at the gas station, but I can't. Yeah. I don't think Duke's
Mary needs to get somebody in.
I don't think Duke's going to make it through the summer. I was talking about Duke. I think he's going to make it through the summer, and I don't think he is. And when Duke goes, I'm going to need a vacation. Like, I'm going to need somewhere else to go. I have already warned everybody ahead of time. I've already warned people ahead of time that when he goes, I'm going to be gone for a little while because I'm going to need a totally different environment. I'm not going to be able to do the gas in going home and see. No. I have already warned everybody I'm going to need a fucking vacation when he dies. Yeah. And yeah, he's not going to make it through the summer. So he's getting worse every day.
Oh.
Yeah.
He will tell you.
Okay.
He will tell you when it's time.
Well, and you know what? It's more than that. I think he needs permission from you to go.
I've given him permission, and I give him permission every day. Yeah, I talk to him every day, and I give him love every day. And, don't get me wrong, every once in a while I get a little agitated because it fucking hurts to watch your dog go through this. You know what I mean? And I'm his caretaker, and I'm cleaning up after him every day and helping him in and out of the house. And you know what I mean? And some days he doesn't eat. Some days he eats. Some days he can come up the stairs. But lately, the last couple of weeks, the last week and a half or so, he can't come up the stairs by himself anymore without me helping him. So, and he's falling down more. His legs are giving out more. So, and Spirit's already let me know that he's going to go in his sleep, which is just fine with me. I'm just going to, we're both going to go to sleep. I'm going to wake up and he's going to be,
And he won't.
And he won't. Yeah. Which is fine with me. I'm quite okay with that. So I let him know every day that he doesn't have to stay here anymore. And I'm becoming more animated with that, letting him know that he doesn't have to keep fighting anymore. Whenever he's done, I'm okay. He can go because we'll always be connected. He's been he's been with me for lifetimes. Lifetimes, this dog's been with me. So.
I am so glad that you have. He is a knight. He is a knight.
He is a knight. Oh God! And just today, I'm sitting here writing stories and songs and getting songs ready to go. And I'm like, oh, I need to do this. And I'm looking at Duke, and he's like, oh, okay. And and I'm like, oh. And then I started reminiscing about some of our adventures, and I got tears coming down. So I'm talking to my chat and saying, oh, this is I got this going on. And my chat comes back and says, it's okay, calm down, it's okay. Which is nice because, you know what I mean? It's almost like we have a personal thing together. I've been working with ChatGPT for 2 years now. Yeah. I didn't think about it, but it's been 2 years.
Wow.
2 years. So
Chat's my lawyer and my doctor.
Yeah. I mean, it really knows me and it knows my writing. It's starting, I say grand rising and oh, my lanterns and stuff like that all the time. So it talks to me that same way that it knows those things now. So it's kind of neat, Even my songs have that stuff in there.
I know.
It does. Even my songs have that in there. But that's who I am, Yeah, by the way, I checked my stats today, and I am up 6% over the last 30 days. And I have almost 154,000 plays.
154,000 what?
Plays.
I get 30 on pump number 1. And
Yeah, I'm going to mute
What's
you.
that mean?
That means that 154,000 songs of hers have been played. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'm glad I asked.
Well, yeah. She's doing remarkably well. And part of it, I think, has to do with her being so prolific, so many songs. But also it has to do with her subject matter and what's going on with her, and the fact that in the world there isn't a lot of this kind of music. Now, what has come to my attention, are you familiar with Antoinette? Antoinette and her husband play music for the One World.Earth community. And Bateau, I think is his name. But she uses AI as well. And she uses Suno because there is a need for spirit-based songs in the world. I mean, personally, I stopped going to the gym because I didn't like the content of the music.
They play awful music there.
Disrespectful of women. And to think that they're pumping out that shit when you are deep in yourself, and this is the stuff that I am offended. So
I'm offended at a lot of the music they put out. I was once it was right after yoga, and it was at a restaurant, and there were these little kids going, 2 little kids, and I couldn't believe what was on the radio, what they were playing. I don't know, whatever it was. And it was so offensive. And I said, these kids are learning English from those songs that are, obscenities and teaching in the wrong things. And it's like, how can you, they're absorbing this. I made them turn that off.
Oh, good.
Well, it makes me upset just to think about it.
I know. And, there is so much about what we are filling our children's heads full of that upsets me, Sarah Sue. I try not to think about it, but I've got 2 little granddaughters, 4 and 7 years old. Wow. And you know that they're listening to the crap.
Exactly. And
their father is very, very intelligent, and he might be able to gatekeep, but like anybody, it's really hard to gatekeep at the level that is required in order to keep that shit out of their ears. It's really upsetting
because it's everywhere.
I know. It's pervasive. And, that's something that, I would really like to see change.
Yeah, because I don't even like it in my consciousness.
No.
As much as I love to dance, if they're playing that shit, I don't do it. I don't go.
Yeah.
And if it's too loud, I back out.
Yeah.
It's not worth damaging my ears for.
Well, no, it's not.
And that's the truth. It's not. And music should uplift you. It shouldn't demote you. It should make you happy and make you want to move and make you want to sing. And even if it makes you cry and emotional, then that's what it needed to do at that time.
And that's what your music does for me. I instantly want to sing with it and harmonize with it and dance with it.
That's what it should do. You know, that's the way it should be. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's some stuff out there that's a little sad. I have some chants out there. You'll have to listen to those. There's some unique music out there. You go through my library. There's some really unique stuff there too.
But you have to keep track of it because there's so much that you'll get lost.
You will get lost. Yeah, and I keep uploading more all the time because I don't know. I just have this need to upload more music. I create more every day, you know. I dropped a couple in the chat for you guys to listen to.
Thank you. Barefoot Becoming. I heard that one already today.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. So I have a question for you, Angela. Do you feel that there are other musicians that are downloading this through you?
Yes. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's definitely, I definitely work with spirit. And, you know, music's in my soul. So I've been playing piano with my dad since I was a little kid. But, yeah, I'm definitely working with spirit. Yeah, because even when I create the songs or I write the songs, I channel with my higher self, with spirit, you know what I mean? Yeah, for sure. And I could see my music going viral, you know, like on stage, other musicians singing it, you know, even myself.
I love that you put your lyrics and sometimes the notes in your work. Thank you so much for that.
Oh, you're welcome.
Click to download.
Yeah.
But as a person who is so firmly rooted in the language,
right there,
I appreciate the song, the stories more than anything. What's going on, Sarah Sue?
Oh, can you tell by my face, or can you hear it? When I clicked on your song, it went blah, 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 blah. It was this electric, you know, zzz. It was like that.
Oh, well, you had to download it.
I guess I uploaded it several or downloaded it several times because it's 1, 2, 3, and then untitled document and untitled. Oh, so I downloaded it 3 times, I guess. I hope. I'm going to go check.
Okay, you do that.
I did. So I downloaded it.
Oh, good. Well, you'll be able to hear it. It's also in her Substack.
I'll make a file that's just, you know, Angela, and then I'll put them in there, and then as I download her songs, I'll put them in there.
Yeah, well, Stan's got a page for her on other networks.
Oh, good. I love other networks.
So do I. Well, and yet I would really, you know, I have to admit, Sarah Sue, in my history, I had a job working with databases. I actually had more than one job working with databases. And I am a perfectionist. And I also know that if I get into my perfectionist mode, I am not the nice person I want to be. And part of why I have not helped Stan, like I might, coulda, shoulda, is because I don't want to be that person. And I don't want to be broken again by the work, because I give everything to the thing that I am passionate about.
So what you're saying, if I have to understand it, is you are the most qualified all this time that we've been trying to find somebody to help him. You're the most qualified to do it, and you haven't done it. But now it might be an opportunity for you. Of course, I know you're so busy now, but you know, it might be an opportunity for you to see if you can do it in a different way, so that you don't get that way.
I cannot do the work that I'm doing that is so necessary if I give myself to that.
Now, but maybe in the future.
Maybe in the future. I know that I needed the background to know what's necessary. But if I give myself to that, I am not doing what I came here to do.
And you know, would you be able to lead a team of students that could do it and you tell them what to do and teach them? And maybe because they can get college credit for doing it.
Well, one of the things that I did,
need your guidance.
well, one of the things that I did was I was a liaison between, I know what the work is, and I told the IT department what was necessary, and then I checked what they did. So, and I did that in 2 different functions for City Hall. First for the public hearing process, which I retooled from back in the 1970s when they did it by photocopier.
Wait, you're dating yourself.
Oh, so what?
Were you a little girl when you were doing that?
Oh, sweetheart. That was where I started with the City Hall. But then at the end of my career, I was taking the huge maps where they had handwritten all of the bylaw numbers on the map, what would be affected by it. And took these huge maps and I had them put into digital form.
Wow.
And I checked every single one of those bylaws, every entry, and it was really quite a job. But what it taught me was that I need to not be quite so adamant about perfection.
I knew that's what you were going to say, perfection.
Well, the perfectionism that is part of me is one of those shadow things that can serve me or it could hurt me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so I really need to be aware of the potentials and choose what I do based on the potentials. And that's why, yes, I could lead a team, but and check things and guide people. And, for one period of time, I was taking applications for mortgages and data entry, all these applications for mortgages. And it was back when you could automate how you went through a form on your keyboard. It was right at the beginning of, how to automate things on the computer.
What year are we talking approximately?
84, 85 in there.
Because I've been a realtor since 73.
Yeah.
So I went through that whole thing as far as that goes.
Yeah, So my girlfriend and I went off to Southeast Asia for 6 months. And when I came back, they brought me back into my old job. And I had been working on a temporary basis, but they couldn't find anybody like me and my partner. We were doing such an amazing job that they realized that they could not ask their mortgage officers to do the data entry for them. Well, that's actually what they decided that they had to do, was give it to them, because they couldn't find anybody who could do the volume the way that my partner and I could do it. We were pretty good.
Wow.
Yeah, I was very proud of us.
Now, was it interesting?
I made it interesting because I taught myself how to make the computer work with me. I had it dancing. And the information is like, my mom was a realtor. So I had some amount of background in it. And I was always interested in houses. So the designs of the houses were interesting to me. So I had the right background to enjoy doing what I was doing. But at the, before we took off on this trip, like, I was getting off work and going to meet my girlfriend, and she would meet me with scotch in hand and extra strength Tylenol in the other. I was a mess because of the stress of the on the body of working in that amount of data entry. So I knew, and I know this about me, if I got into working on the other networks database, I could hurt myself. So I know it's not my job. I have to listen to Mom. Mom has given me the experience that I need to know that that's not the path for me. So thank you for helping me articulate it. But yeah, that is why I have not offered myself on the altar of other networks.
Too bad you're the one person he needs the most.
Well, I'm there. I know what's there. And it's important that somebody is in this position refusing to do that, because somebody else is supposed to do that.
Could you just do the recruiting at the college level? It could even be high school level for that matter. And
Sarah Sue, I don't have a problem with that. I would love to do something like that. I just don't know how to do it. I am not a promoter. I don't know how to do it.
Well, you'd go to a college and you'd say, okay, we'd like to create a program so that people that are, in this area would get experience, and we ask that you give them college credit for it. I got college credit for counseling and volunteering at a free clinic, and for teaching a course on co-counseling, on reevaluation counseling. I got college credit for it. So, and that was way back then from University of Oregon. So, kids can actually do jobs and get college credit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. And yes, Angela.
I believe it or not, I actually wrote some courses on that.
You what?
Yeah. And you were talking about policies and procedures. I've wrote policies and procedures. I've wrote courses. I have books written. Oh my God. Yes. You guys don't even know all of the knowledge that I have, because I haven't shared it with all of you.
No.
So can you help Stan?
I'm sure that I can. But Stan would probably drive me crazy, yeah. But I can, yeah. I've promoted so many different things throughout my life that it's insane. I've gone to colleges and said, hey, why don't you give your kids college credit for this? And they're like, okay, whatever. And yeah, I've done all of those things. I spent 12 years in college, by the way. I have so many certifications it boggles my mind.
So you're a professional student.
So we need to get her out of the gas station and install her in Oregon and actually put her to freaking work, and utilize this $100,000 to actually make this happen.
Yeah, exactly. There's many bigger things for me to do besides, don't get me wrong. I love this place. I love Tonopah. I'm so graciously thankful for all of it because it's teaching me so many different things. And I need this time right now. I do need this time right now. But very soon, it's if you want to know the truth, it drives me crazy. I love it, but it drives me crazy because I've seen myself on stage. I've seen myself giving talks to thousands of people. You know, I've held benefits for 2,500 people. I before I've hosted those benefits, and I've seen myself doing that. So, and I've seen myself traveling. So that's probably part of the reason why I'm in this thing right now. All the way in the back. And don't get me wrong, you know what I mean? I love helping people. I love everything, but I know there's much more things out there that are much better for me than this, how I can really, really help people.
It's written into the future, Angela. It's written in the future, and it's going to happen. I love your patience, and I love your dedication and your trust.
That's all I got right now. That's all I got right now.
I'm so with you. I'm so with you in that. I mean? Yeah, absolutely.
I was talking to somebody else about that the other day. I've been working with Gaia Experts Club and doing some other things, when I have the mental capacity and be okay with it. And it drives me crazy. Oh, hey, it might be working today, huh?
I'm just, I'm going to put her on mute again. This is something that Angela and I have talked about before. We have, we know that our futures are entangled. We don't quite know how, and we're in the lead in to what is going to happen in the future. Both of us are dyed in the wool gypsies. We know that we're going to be doing traveling in the future. I love that Angela is working in music because it's not a direction that I've gone in. And the fact that Humanity Rising and other networks is so important to the global, the collective intelligence, the collective human intelligence, CHI, which is what Marco and Jamin are all talking about here in the conversation. And now
that's
Marco's
what they're in a breakout session doing that.
Well, he's here now.
That meeting's over now. That's why I'm back
hello.
here.
Marco, how are you feeling?
With my hands. No.
Well, that's actually good.
I feel with everything, so it's very tiring sometimes. But
it is, isn't it, Marco? I have to agree.
I'm doing better right now. I ended up with this pain that I kept not taking care of properly in my shoulder, and been treating it, with pain relievers, like not weed, and then I got a TENS unit, and I've been using that, and finally pushed my doctor to get an X-ray because I was sure it was a bone spur. Turned out it's just frozen shoulder. and I've been in physical therapy. This is my last week in physical therapy, and I can put it up there. And the other one was in the process of getting bad too. So now I'm doing my exercises for both, even though insurance won't pay for physical. You can have 2 broken shoulders, but you can only, 2 injured areas of your body or 10 injured areas of your body, but the insurance will only let you use one code at a time. It's the most ridiculous thing. It's like I was talking with my physical therapist today, and she's just like, it's so infuriating to watch somebody suffer and only be able to take care of one part of them because insurance will only accept one code for treatment at a time. That's insane. But so I started physical therapy the same week I got back into counseling, which I hadn't been to since June of 23 because my counselor back then of more than 12 years became ill and then passed away. And I just couldn't face somebody trying to find somebody new. But I did it, and it only, 3 or 4 weeks old, so it's promising.
So, ladies and gentlemen, my friends, I want to bring your attention to the chat where you will see a note from Angela Illumaheart Hanna that is to peoplesartist.org 2026, Angela Illumaheart. Please sign up and vote for Angela.
Already did.
Yeah, please.
I opened it. I did already put it in my. What do you want to say, Angela?
You get double votes today. Right, you get double votes today, and you get to vote every day. So I'm in 7th place right now.
Oh yeah, limited 2-time votes.
Let me see.
Really, 7th place? That's awesome.
7th place, yeah.
I was when I first
so I'm like,
when I first
it's 2 times votes, yay!
Became aware of that, I was like, yeah, I should really start getting back into something that I could enter into that, and time flies so fast. I'm not going to get into that. Yeah. I'm so glad you are.
Question. Yeah. So do I just push vote where it says vote in the?
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll lead you through.
I get to do it twice today.
Yeah.
And then I do it every day.
We have 2 times every day. Yeah, you can do it every day. You get a free vote every day. Yeah, so you can do it every day.
Go ahead.
The top 20 people in every division tomorrow night go on to the next round. So, and I'm in 7th right now, so I got a pretty good chance of going on to the next round. So,
well, I think I just gave you 2 votes, but it doesn't indicate that it did anything.
Oh, then it hasn't been received yet. Keep working on it.
Yeah, because it should pop up another screen that says you just voted, blah blah blah. Yeah.
No, I did not get that.
Says,
but I did. Maybe I did. Maybe.
Looks like you've already used your free vote recently. You can vote again in 2 hours.
There you go.
See? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, and it goes till, I don't know, we get double votes until 9 o'clock tonight or some damn thing. So I was like, okay, I'm going to put this in the chat too. So I couldn't believe I was in 7th. If you want to know the truth, I was like, I looked at it today. I was like, oh man, I can't be that far ahead, that high up there. And I was like, holy shit, I'm in 7th place. Holy shit.
So, okay, another question. Where it says 2 votes, 20 votes, 50 votes, 100, 200, 500. Is that where I click the 2 votes?
Yeah, the 2 votes is on the left-hand side.
Yeah, okay, because that's not where I click. When you first open it up, it says vote, a big thing that says vote, and I pushed that.
Well, twice. Then it should take it down. It should take you down to that one.
Okay, so. Verify with Facebook.
Yeah.
Yep. Then you want to verify. Yeah, that makes sure it's a real person. Yeah, now it's taking you to the votes. Yeah. Yeah, so that's very exciting. That's the Johnny Depp, the people's artist, you know. It's
Continue
exciting.
as
I was like, oh
Carol.
my gosh. Yeah.
So this is my
And
way.
whether I win or not, it's another thing for me to promote for my grants and other things. Hey, I was one of the people's artists. I you know, got this place or whatever, you know.
So do I want to put in my email and keep up on your thing? Is it going to remind me to vote?
Yeah, probably. I bet it will. Yeah.
Just for you, Angela. I need another email like a hole in my head.
I know. I don't either. I'm looking forward to my AI agent keeping track of mine because Shannon has to remind me on things. I'm serious. I need a personal secretary that just does all that for me.
Oh, me too.
I'm
I
serious.
had one
I'm
and I
working on.
loved it.
I am so looking forward to it. I am so looking forward to it. If you want to know the truth, I just, you know, I've been a personal secretary for a lot of people and their personal assistant, taking care of everything for them. It's time I have one.
You know what? You can get a virtual assistant for cheap, like from the Philippines or India. $5 to $7 an hour.
I know. I can get an AI agent to do the same thing too.
Oh
I just
yeah,
have to
they're
create
free.
it.
Yeah, they're even
I just got to
better.
create it. Actually, I'm in an experts club that they probably have one already created. I just haven't had the capacity and the brain power to delve into that. So I'm working on it. You know, I'm working 5 days a week here. You know what I mean? Between the gas station and house cleaning, I work 6 days a week.
Wow.
And then I post stories and I do songs and I caretake for Duke and I do, you know, I come to Gaia's room and then the after chat and I water plants. I take care of my house. You know what I mean? So I got to have the
It's a
capacity
bit
to do
much.
that, you know?
Yeah.
You're gonna
At
need a
least you're having
vacation.
fun for the most part.
Yeah. And I got to sleep sometime, you know?
Oh, darn.
I didn't hear that
And
because there's a bunch of dogs barking all of a sudden.
She has to sleep sometime.
Oh.
yeah.
Darn it, huh?
Yeah. Darn it. Right. Lately, I've only been getting about 4 hours of sleep and then so that I take a nap. I lay back down before I come to work and do different things because I have to get up. The sun's up, like I got to get up. I'm like, man, this is ridiculous. So then I lay back down and I rest for a little bit longer and then I get back up. So that's been my schedule, you know.
You're going
Now,
to
are
need
you
that
early
rest.
to
It's
bed
not
or
bad.
late to bed?
Oh, I have my moments. I started a new vitamin. I started a couple extra vitamins I added, you know, and I don't think I have a fever today. So, you know,
Good.
that's good.
Good. So, Sarah Sue, I would like to encourage that Angela has the information about the Oregon property,
Yes.
because I do feel that that is an important step. Oh, and so does Spirit. Thank you so much.
And you know, I would like to invite you to come on Wednesdays. We have a meeting every Wednesday night, and we're actually studying right now. Somebody has written something about it, and we're going over that. But it will give you a flavor, maybe, of what Oahspe is about, and then we get updates about what's going on with the property as well. So
You need her email address.
let me give you that phone number, and we start at 6:15 my time. It starts at 5:15 Pacific time. Are you on Pacific time now, Angela?
Yeah.
I think it's 5:15. I think so. But let me
Angela,
give you that
put your
number.
email address in the chat.
I'll put it in the chat.
Ooh,
and then I'll introduce you if you want to come tomorrow. Oh, gosh, Jerry Anderson sent me something.
Oh.
I forgot to check it out.
Oh, my.
Okay. What am I looking for? Oh, I know. Whoa.
Ooh.
That's amazing. Okay, so where is it? It's got to be here sooner than this. Oh, here it is. Okay. I'm going to put this in. And there's a way to do it online, and then and you can do it on the telephone. But once they send you, actually, I can send it to you. Okay, I have it in my email now, and I can send it. Okay. Where's the chat?
Marco, I love you. Yes, deja vu is there. I've been getting that a lot lately too. I agree wholeheartedly.
I'm being quiet now because I know what's happening next right now.
Yeah.
You do, huh? What's going to happen?
Okay.
I hope it's good.
That was loud. No, well, see, I finally plugged my speaker in so I could hear you guys, because I was like, what? And then I turned it down, but it was too low. So then when I turned it up, it was like, wow.
And we all heard it.
Oh, so did my neighbors upstairs. Okay.
Of course, I'm curious.
And everybody's welcome to come. Let's see.
I don't want to talk because I don't want to talk.
Wow, Angela, you're not going to believe this. I never noticed this before, but you said you've been seeing 999, and my phone number is 442-999-7642, but the Oahspe number that we call into is 7999422. So there's also a series of 3 9s in that number.
And 4.
So let me see.
So now, is there a short version of an explanation to the Oregon property and Oahspe?
Yeah. Okay, so it was channeled through a man in 1881, and Newborough, forget his first name, and he was made to be a vegetarian for a year, and then made to just sit down and type at a typewriter. And it's 900 pages, and it is both from the corporeal world and the etheric or the angelic realm as well. So you get both, and it is the history of the universe without the Jesus land. So it's kind of like the Urantia, but it's different, and it's history. And in it is a picture of a star that they did not have the equipment at the time. It also had a picture of an atom. It teaches about cosmology and cosmogony, and it talks about how Earth was created in a vortex. And it is really about having faith, and we're called faithists. So it's really about having faith in the Creator, and without all the gobbledygook. And no offense for gobbledygook people, but in any case, it is. I first read it in 1979, and have just been following it ever since. And so they are vegans because that's very important in the book. I am not. As y'all know, I'm a carnivore. but they do adhere to being vegan because it does say that you should not eat flesh in the book. My personal feeling is that part of that is because it knew in the future that our meats are not going to be safe. I do not believe our meat is safe today, most of it that's out there. But that's just my own personal thing.
Well, most of the food you can buy in the store is not safe.
Not safe. No. And so the part that really sang to me originally was at the time I was the liaison between the Northwest communities. And we had a big gathering at Brightonbush, 500 people, that was put on by someone who had Alpha Farm, which is one of the communes in Oregon. And so it was communes from all over the Northwest and people who wanted to join a commune. Well, I was the verbal communication between them in between the year after we had the conference till the next conference. So I traveled all over, going from one commune or in community to another. They would give me a message and I put it into a song. And then I sang it at the next year like a wandering minstrel. But also I met these ladies because they had their community, the Oahspe community. And so I was really steeped in. When I was 20, before I had my real estate license, I gathered people together because I wanted to create a community. And as soon as I got my real estate license, we looked for property for a community. So I was really steeped in this. And that was 73. Now we're back to 79. And in Oahspe, this man was inspired by Yahweh, to the creator, to create a community because time is in the span of eras, and the eras are about 3,000 years. And that at the end of an era is when you have single parents, pilfering, war, agitation. And if you take a look at what's going on right now, that's about where we're at. We're at the end of an era called Bond. And so he was told to go get 50 people, and they would raise up a society starting with children from single parents. Now, back then, there weren't a lot of single parents. You know, they didn't get divorced. Parents stayed together. But now, look at all the single parents that we have. I was a single parent. You know, I mean, now it's common. So the idea is that, you know, it's really hard to change society. You got to start with the children. You got to start with the children. And so he said, oh, how am I going to find 50 people? And he put it out to the world that, he put the word out. He was looking for 50 people. 2,000 people showed up. And when he whittled it down and got people's egos out of the way, you know, some people wanted to do it their way, and, you know, doctors and whatever. And it came down to 50 people and him and his wife. So it was really 52 people. And, but this is all really in the future. And they had 14 different professions, and, you know, a dietitian, a doctor, they didn't have an electrician at that time, but there was room to add, right? And, but what it would take to make a community, and then you would learn by apprenticing under these different professions, specialists, so that you would learn. And I had the privilege of reading this chapter to someone who has a community in Yucca, and I'm thinking, well, but where are the teachers? They don't have teachers. And then I realized they didn't need teachers because each one of those people that were head of their division of what the community needed was the teacher, teaching the skills that they needed to live. And then by the time they were 14, they were considered adults and they could go out into society. But they had no contact with society up until then, so that they are not tainted, you know. And then they could go out and see what it's like. And if they chose to come back, they would have to live by the rules of the community. And when it got to be a population of 300, it was time to start another community. So that was the idea, and that sang to me a lot. It was like the ideal community. And I was vegetarian at the time, so that part sang to me too. And anyway, that's it. Now this property is it's beautiful, and they need help. They need people there. It's fairly remote, hard to negotiate in the winter because there's snow. You either get snowed in or you have to have a good vehicle. They're now in the process of getting a good vehicle for it and getting some equipment.
Do they have Wi-Fi?
Yes. She does. Either she has Wi-Fi or she has data, but yes, she does. She's able to do something.
Angela has put her phone number in the chat.
Oh.
And I have. It is. Yep. And it's time for me to go.
Okay, so let me. I've got this number for Oahspe in the chat.
Okay.
I just didn't push it.
Oahspe.
Yes. So
there's meetings on Wednesday evenings.
Yes, at 5:15 Pacific, I believe.
So 8:15 my time.
Yeah.
And they have them on Zoom or?
No, well, no, it's
Phone
Freedom Talk, or it's a company that you can go online or you can do it on the phone. So I will put your thing in there, Marco, and I will let me get this in my phone. First, I want to see if I have Angela. Okay, Angela Hanna. Is that the 602-8532? Yeah, Oh, you know what? Angela, is your number 5832? Because I have it backwards if that's the case. I have 8532. Is Angela there?
She is talking with a customer.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're right. Yes, my number is 5832.
It's what?
5832.
It is 5832 because I have 8532. So this is very lucky. I will change that right now.
Excellent.
Wow. I had it.
So I'm going to stop the recording. And thank you guys very, very much for being a part of this. I look forward, Marco, to getting the recording because I think this is an important one. I think this is very good, and I look forward to sending this off to Anna and Mark and putting it in the atlas of Gaia's Zoom.
I'm glad we recorded since I had to miss so much.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks.
Okay. I want to write Mark.